Hi guys, happy Thursday. So I just wanted to thank everybody for the great feedback, from the video I did on Monday. And I wanted to kind of piggyback off of that. And this is directed to, number one, help network marketers. But number two, clearly explain why so many people around you may think that network marketing is a scam, it's a Ponzi, it's a pyramid. Hey, Bets, good to see you jumping on. So if you do jump on, as Betsy has done, say hi and where you're coming in from. You can tag some friends or those that you know could benefit from this. Also, if you want to share this video into a private group, private page, or your personal page where you know people would also get added benefit from that and from this, that would also be great. So this has been a stigma, and this has been a big sticking point for a lot of people in network marketing. And it needs to be discussed, but also there needs to be a way to help those in network marketing. And there's a lot of reasons why people think that it's a scam and it's not real and it doesn't exist. But I wrote down a bunch, but I pulled out the three that I really feel you guys are going to resonate most with. So the first reason why a lot of people, hi Cindy, a lot of people outside of network marketing think that it's a scam. Number one, bad recruiting tactics. Bad recruiting tactics. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you actually talk to the people that are not in network marketing and you ask them, why do you think it's a scam? Why do you think it's a Ponzi or a pyramid? They will tell you it was because of how they were prospected, how they were reached out to. And you guys heard me talk about this last week when I talked about the three people that you should not prospect: your friends, your family, other network marketers. The people that complain and think that network marketing is a scam have a right to that opinion. Because if someone is reaching out to that person disingenuinely, how do you feel they're going to take it? Not well. So the whole friends and family thing, the bait posting on Facebook. And Betsy said they had pushy people in the industry to try to sell them. Think about all of the hey girls. Hey girl, hey hun, hey babe. All of that. All that does is push people away. When there are bad recruiting tactics, people will think network marketing is a scam. I don't blame those people for feeling that way. If I was prospected that way, I would not be happy either. So if you're just popping on, say hi and where you're coming in from. We're going over the three reasons why a lot of people think network marketing is a scam. And number one is there's bad recruiting tactics out there. You're text blasting people. You're Facebook message blasting people. How do you expect for people to take this profession seriously and this industry legitimately if you're doing really scammy, spammy recruiting tactics? People remember the way that they were prospected. And the fact is that because there's a lot of network marketing amateurs, not network marketing professionals, there's a lot of network marketing amateurs that are posing as professionals, and they're going about recruiting the whole wrong way. They're trying to recruit their friends and their family and the hey hun messages and the hey girl messages and the hey babe messages. The bad recruiting tactics are what make people feel that network marketing is a scam. So if you want to debunk that it's a scam, start recruiting better. Quality over quantity, as Betsy just said. Start building relationships. It's not about closing the sale all the time. It's about forming a meaningful relationship with someone. So that's number one. Number two, and I hear this all the time. You want to know why people think network marketing is a scam? Because there's people out there telling them that it's a ground floor opportunity. If these words ever come out of your mouth, people will run the other way. This is one of the biggest no-nos of what you say to people in network marketing. Even if the company is relatively new, do not use the verbiage ground floor opportunity. Do you guys want to know the most vulnerable time for a network marketing company is their first 5 years. Their first 5 years is their most vulnerable time. And I can tell you right now that you need to make sure that you are doing this the right way. You have to make sure that when you are, or pre-launch, whenever someone says to you, and if you ever say to someone, this is a ground floor opportunity, that is one of the biggest red flag statements that you can make in network marketing, and that's one of the reasons why people think it's a scam. It's just an opportunity. It doesn't matter if it's ground floor or not. You don't tell someone that it's a ground floor opportunity. You're basically telling them, get in now because you're going to be guaranteed to make money. Not true. Not true. People out there that are not in network marketing think it's a scam because of this promise of a ground floor opportunity. Get in early, the business is going to build. So that's number two. Number three and final. And again, if you're coming on, just say hi and where you're coming in from. Tag some teammates, share this video. Number three. The number three reason why people think that network marketing is a scam is because you're not being honest of what it takes to succeed. You're not being honest. People are being misled. They're being taken down a path where they're promised success if you do this, and it never happens. If you go look at any of the income disclosures in any company, the people that are making six figures, it's not the 1%. It's the 0.01%. It's the 1% of the 1% that are actually succeeding. So when you're bringing someone into the business, do you want to know why so many people end up quitting so soon? Because they think they don't have what it takes because the person that brought them in saying, oh, just post a couple times, jump on this team call, reach out to some family and friends, send some text messages, go to an event, and that's it. And Betsy said it takes work and consistency to be a true professional. She's absolutely right. Eric Worre actually says it best in his book GoPro that he wrote 6 years ago or so. It takes 3 to 6 years to become a network marketing professional. Not 3 to 6 weeks, not 3 to 6 months. And I had a client and a friend of mine reach out to me, and he said, listen, he goes, I have someone that I recruited. They're interested in building the business. And I did what you said. I went over their 1, 2, and 3 year income goals. I said, great. He said, yeah. He said, but there's a problem. And I said, okay, what's the problem? He said she wants to make $1 million within her first 12 months. I said, well, that's great. I said, are you going to tell her the truth? And he said, yes. And that truth is, Costa says honesty and proper expectations are super important. He's right. And the truth of the matter with that statement is, it is impossible to make $1 million in 1 year in network marketing, starting from the ground up. It's not going to happen. And if it honestly happens, it's basically like winning the lottery. I know one person that did it. They went from 0 to 7 figures in 12 months. And it was because that person went from one company to the next and brought an entire organization with them. Now, I'm not saying it didn't take work to reestablish that organization and get them to go, but when you have an entire organization coming with you, makes it a little bit easier. So you have to, exactly what Costas said, honesty and proper expectations are super important. You got it. And my friend went back to this person and said, listen, I'm glad you have that goal. 6 figures may be possible in 12 months, but I started to break it down for him. So I want to break this down for you guys. I want to break down how even 6 figures in 1 year is a stretch. Think about this. To make $100,000 a year, okay, think about this. To make $100,000 a year, you have to make $8,333 a month. That equals $100,000 a year, which if you round up, it breaks down to about $2,100 per week. So when someone says, I want to make 6 figures my first year, think about this. If it takes $8,300 a month for 12 months to equal 6 figures, that person not only has to get started, they have to first build up to $8,300 a month. And then for however long that took, maybe it took 2 or 3 months, which equates to about $16,000 to $24,000. They then, say it took them 3 months. So in month 4, they hit $8,300. The difference of what they didn't make of $8,300, which we say maybe is 20 grand between those first 3 months, they now have to make up through month 4 through 12. And I said 4 months. Do you know how challenging it is to go from 0 to $8,000 a month in 16 weeks? I'm not saying it's impossible, but the percentage and the likelihood of doing that is very low. So you have to understand, it's not the psychology of what you believe in network marketing. It's understanding the psychology of what everyone else thinks and believes about network marketing, because you will be told by leaders, it doesn't matter what other people think. about network marketing? Well, it does. Because there's a reason why those individuals, that large amount of people, think it's a scam. And it's because of the three reasons I just mentioned. Bad recruiting tactics. Not being honest with people about what it actually takes to succeed. But also telling people that it's a ground floor opportunity, even if it is. You never have those things come out of your mouth. And Betsy said that person needs a strategy, and hiring a coach would be first suggestion. Coaching, I hired my first coach my first 3 months into network marketing. One of the best investments I ever made, because I learned, I got under the kimono of actually what it was going to take to succeed in network marketing. And if you're watching this and this stings a little bit, that's okay. Someone's got to speak the truth. I believe in network marketing when it's done the right way. Not when there's really bad recruiting tactics, not when you're telling people all the time that's a ground floor opportunity, and not when you're being dishonest with people about what it takes to succeed. You don't just post on social media and people drop from the sky. You're not going to build a business with your friends and family. You're not going to text blast people and have that work. So everyone always asks me, how did you get into LinkedIn? And there's an interesting story behind this. So I was at an Isagenix event, and this was summer of 2015. This was the summer of 2015. So about 5.5 years ago. And I was really frustrated with Facebook and Instagram because even then, things were changing. So I was sitting in the audience, and I was sitting next to one of my dear friends, Carolyn Rodriguez, who was on my podcast, amazing network marketer. And I was at this event, and the host, David T.S. Wood, called a bunch of these top leaders on the stage. So it was these very, very successful network marketers. And he handed them a dry erase marker. And he said, one at a time, I want you guys to go to this whiteboard right here. And I want you to write down the amount of conversations that you have had to have to earn the income that you're currently making. So one by one, these leaders went up and they wrote their numbers down on this whiteboard. And my heart sank. I had thoughts about quitting at that point. I had thoughts of, there's no way I can do that. Because I looked up there, and the smallest number I saw was 6,000 conversations. 6,000 conversations. And I was saying to myself, I don't know if I can do that. Because Facebook and Instagram were drying up faster than I could imagine. I wasn't having that many discovery calls. And I remember that moment, coupled with one of my first mentors, Susan Sly, what she said to me. And she said, you got to look yourself in the mirror and you need to ask yourself, how am I going to connect with myself today? And I said, that's it. I need to go on a platform where I can generate genuine connection and leads, but also with business-minded people. And as soon as I got back from that event, I hopped onto LinkedIn. And this is around July of 2015. Within weeks, I had my first enrollment. Within weeks, I turned my first consultant, and then it compounded from there. And then I started helping other people, and the rest, they say, is history. It's a numbers game. I knew that if I was going to succeed in network marketing, I would have to do something different. And I will challenge you guys the same way. It's not about doing 14-day video Facebook Live challenges. That's not going to shift your business. It's a long-term investment. Holding up 3 fingers and asking people, what is it about 3 things that come to mind when you think of me off the top of your mind? It's not going to build your business. It's a great way to build rapport and trust, which is important. But you have to understand, Facebook and Instagram are slowly dying for network marketing. The tactics that worked before are not working anymore. That's why LinkedIn is this open platform waiting for you to get on there. And if you want network marketing to still thrive and to still move forward, you have to make sure that you have proper recruiting tactics. Thank you, Allison. There's no more spamming people, no more text blasting, no more message blasting, no more hey girl, hey hun, hey babe. People see right through that. Do not tell people that you have a ground floor opportunity. It's setting them up for failure, and it's setting you up for disaster. That is a huge red flag. And finally, be honest with people if they want to succeed. Prime example, I was talking to one of my incredible friends, Pat Hurd, today. And she's going through my coaching program. And I said, listen, if as you bring people into your business and as you grow your team, you need to interview people. And she goes, that reminds me of something that I just did. And she said a few months ago, someone reached out to her that had been on her products for a long time. And the person said, I'm ready to build. And Pat got on the phone with her. And Pat said, okay, I'm excited that you're ready to build, but here's what you're going to need to do, A, B, C, and D, like a real leader should. And the woman said, you know what? I don't think I'm ready. 3-4 months goes by, reaches back out, and she says, you know what, Pat? I thought a lot about what you said. I wasn't ready at that time, but from what you told me it's going to take to succeed, I'm ready now. And that person, she said, is actually one of her top performers on her team. If you want someone to build with you, not only do you have to be honest with them, you have to interview them for that position on your team. Are they going to do what's required, or are they going to become an employee where you have to manage them? You want to create independent leaders. If we want to make network marketing great, we have to treat it great. And that means treating other people great. Think about before you send that message, before you have that phone call, before you make that post, put yourself in the passenger seat, not the driver's seat. Would you respond to what you're putting out there? Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's live. Love and gratitude, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody.